Gets it to House. Oh, stolen.
That's a steal from the Lady Eagles. They're driving up the court with the basketball. They find somebody.
There's a foul. It'll be on Maddie Larson.
Looks like the Wildcats were too aggressive on defense. Not sure that foul out.
It'll hit Maddie Larson as it comes in, but the Eagles will cover and will miss it. Maddie Larson gets trampled there. It'll end up being the Lady Wildcats player. Crabtree picking it up. Gets it out, stolen.
The Lady Wildcats will have that steal. Some nice zone defense, but the Lady Wildcats get it right back.
A little off target there. It'll go out of bounds from the Lady Wildcats. Not quite sure who she was trying to throw it to, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Lady Eagles will have the ball. Finds it in the paint, and that's a nice block shot for a score.
Lady Eagles are up ahead by one now. Lady Wildcats trying to get something, and it'll be stolen.
They stole that.
It'll go in for another score for the Lady Eagles. There'll be a timeout calling by the Lady Wildcats. Coach trying to get a good play going here so the Lady Wildcats can get up ahead.
The Lady Eagles have played some pretty good defense today. The Wildcats need to find a way to get past it, get some scores.
Coming out of the timeout now, Lady Wildcats will have the basketball. The Eagles having a good defense overshoots Leighton House.
Lady Wildcats defense will recover. Tries to go for the pass, somehow keeps it in bounds. Finds somebody.
Lady Eagles here are throwing in some little short passes. Nothing too big. It'll be out of bounds on the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Eagles ball.
Eagles will be passing it in. Setting up a play here.
Trying to find somewhere. Can't find anywhere. Once is out, stolen by Cindy Wilson.
That's a wide open lane for the Wildcats.
There they go. Trying to find somewhere to pass it. Gets it to Crabtree. Trying to get their plays right here. A little back and forth passing here. Brielle Goodwell will be up for the shot and miss it. Recovered by Leighton House. Off the rim, it'll be Lady Eagles. Definitely.
Lady Eagles will get that rebound. Looking for somewhere to drive the court. That is a put up the shot, no foul, and it'll be the Wildcats ball.
Jocelyn Crabtree has it now, gets it out to Leighton House, and she will score.
The Lady Eagles will have the ball driving down the court. Looking for some opportunities here with the Wildcats. Trying to find some holes in it. Looking, has it at the top of the key. Finds somebody down at the block. Back up at the three-point line. The three is shot. It is overshot, and the defense will recover.
That's Leighton House who has it now. It'll be a little short pass. Barely didn't get it to her. Overshoots the goal. It'll be out of bounds. And there's a substitution, or there is a timeout calling by the Lady Eagles. That is the Lady Wildcats trailing 7-8. They have 2 minutes 26 seconds left in this first half of the game. Both teams out there ready to go. It'll be the Lady Eagles ball coming out of this timeout.
They'll pass it in, find somebody. There's somebody open down by the paint. Nice block, and it would be Wildcat ball.
The Lady Eagles getting aggressive here, not letting the Lady Wildcats get a chance to score.
That's been one of those big factors in this game, is that Eagles defense not letting up whatsoever. Lady Eagles will have the ball. It's a jump ball.
Lady Wildcats trying to show how aggressive they are. Lady Eagles basketball coming out.
Lady Eagles will have the ball. Finding pass. Goes up for the contested shot, and they make it. It's a Wildcat ball.
She will score. That is very impressive going in before the end of this second half, or this first half, excuse me. The Eagles up ahead by 2 scores. Leighton House off the backboard, recovered by the Eagles.
That Eagles defense just keeps putting all that pressure on the Wildcats, not letting up, but it's stolen by the Wildcats.
Leighton House taking it up. She'll go up. She will score for the Lady Wildcats.
It's a very nice transition layup by the Wildcats.
Way to shorten down the distance between the scores. And there is a foul. It'll be a foul on Sydney Wilson, her first of the game.
Eagles will be passing the ball. Setting up a play here. Find somebody, gets them open in the paint, and that's a score. It's a layup for the Eagles.
Another good thing about these Lady Eagles is they have 0 fouls in this second half, and in this first half, the Lady Eagles have 0. The Lady Wildcats have 2 fouls.
It's a nice shot. Nice shot by the Wildcats. Pretty far distance. Very well executed, though. Nice score. Almost stolen by the Wildcats defense. The Eagles recover, vote for a shot, and there's a foul.
It'd be a foul on Sydney Wilson, her second of the game.
So, Eagles will be shooting their free throws.
This will be the first time they go for free throws this game. They will score their first one. Lady Wildcats are going to have to cook something up here to get the lead.
The Eagles have been staying out of foul trouble really good this first half. That might be a big factor in deciding who wins this game.
Good blocks there for the Lady Wildcats, allowing their teammates to get the ball. Shoots it underneath to Sydney Wilson, who will miss it off the rim. Stolen back, and there is a foul. The foul on number 10 for the Eagles, the Lady Wildcats basketball.
It'll be the first foul that the Eagles have had all game.
Layton House will miss, overshoot it just a little bit there.
1 second left.
And that'll be the end of this first half. Lady Eagles up ahead by 2 points.
And loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root. At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you in personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Jay, what you doing? What's up?
Welcome back to the Lady Wildcats versus the Lady Eagles. Lady Wildcats will miss that shot. It goes straight off the rim.
Be rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Passes to someone at the top of the key. Looking, ooh, that's a nice screen by the Lady Eagles. Keep passing around. Goes up for a shot, way over underthrown. That's out of bounds.
That's the first time this game that the Lady Eagles missed a shot from that height. It was a low ball. That's the first time this game that Lady Eagles did that. Lady Wildcats seem to be more energetic coming into this second half.
Lady Eagles are still playing that good defense. They will rebound the ball. They get it securely and will be looking to drive down the court with the ball. They find somebody right at the free throw line, but it gets stolen. Bounces off the top of the Wildcats' head. They get the ball back.
Lady Wildcats getting aggressive now on their defense.
The Lady Eagles kept putting up shots, didn't make any of them. That's out of bounds. The Wildcats ball.
I think the coach gave them a good talk there at halftime, pumping up his team. Here they go. They will miss that shot, and there is a jump ball. Lady Eagles basketball.
The Lady Eagles will be passing in the ball.
Taking it down the court. It'll be knocked down by one of the Lady Wildcats. A little tip there, go out of bounds.
Will remain the Lady Eagles ball. They are.
The Lady Wildcats don't want it to score anymore, and it's Maddie Larson with a little fake shot there, letting her able to score and tie the game.
That was an amazing pump fake from Maddie Larson. Get to score off of it. Fans cheering like crazy. That'll be a foul.
Amazing play there by Maddie Larson, though. First time I've seen that this season from the 5th and 6th grade Lady Wildcats.
Either Lady Wildcats shoot or my mistake would be the Lady Eagles shooting the free throws. That foul will be on Brielle Gavrelli, her first of the game.
A little scream there from the crowd as she goes for her first shot, and she'll miss. Substitution, Sydney Wilson coming in for Brielle Gavrelli.
Be going up for her second free throw. Little scream from the crowd. It didn't work that time.
Lady Wildcats trying to find somewhere. Trying to get a formation going. Trying to find somewhere to pass. Can't find somewhere. Gets in trouble. And there is a timeout for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Eagles up 14-13. Lady Wildcats trying to stay in this. Trying to get the highest score at the end of the game, which it could go either way at this point. The plays are going right now.
Lady Eagles will have the ball after the timeout. Looking for a pass tipped up by the Wildcats and is out of bounds.
Lady Wildcats are here saying we're not giving up without a fight.
That's some good defense getting them back the ball from the Wildcats. Ooh, that pass was stuffed, but it is out of bounds.
Appears to have bounced off her foot as she tried to dribble it. And Emerson Vargo will be passing the ball to the Lady Wildcats. Gets it in. Nearly dropped, smacked out of her hands by the Lady Eagles.
Nearly stolen again. There's a shot taken up by Maddie Larson, but it's rebounded by the Eagles defense. Has it, taking it up the court, finds a pass. Few constant passes. Ooh, it's a jump ball. It'll be the Wildcats basketball.
There they go. The Lady Wildcats trying to get themselves back in this. The Eagles getting aggressive, and there is a walk.
This will be the Lady Eagles basketball.
Substitution. Brielle Gabrelli coming in for Maddie Larson.
The Lady Wildcats will have, my mistake, Lady Eagles will have the ball. Passing it back and forth. Find somebody. They both jump up for it, but it's out of bounds.
Appear to be on the Lady Wildcats. Lady Eagles passing it in.
It will remain the Lady Eagles ball. Setting up their play. Can't find anyone. Contested pass, and it's stolen. Almost not stolen by the Lady Eagles, but it was a good job by Leighton House keeping it in her hands. It is stolen. It was a good no-looker pass from the Eagles.
There's a trip. She's tripped as she tries to go for the score there. And there is a timeout taken. It appears to be on the Lady Wildcats. And my mistake, it'll be the Lady Eagles who take a timeout. And don't forget to say happy birthday to Grant Scheller, because today he's turning 15 today, so happy birthday to him. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel and click on that bell so you know when we go live again.
Be the Lady Eagles passing in the ball. Find somebody at the top of the key. Goes for the shot and sunk in.
Aggressive shot there for the Lady Eagles, finding somewhere to get it in and shoot it. Lady Wildcats trying to do the same. Overshot there by Sydney Wilson. They launch it down the court, and it'll bounce from underneath the backboard there.
It's a far throw from the Eagles, but throwing that far down the court, sometimes your aim can be off, or it's a good chance for it to be stolen. It will be a jump ball, and the Eagles will recover it.
Here comes a substitution for the Eagles. That'll be number 4 coming in.
Eagles will have the ball, trying to find their way down the court.
Stolen by Cindy Wilson. Good defense there for the Lady Wildcats. And there's a foul. A little shooken up there after getting pushed down there. Be a foul number 10. That is her 4th foul of the game.
The Lady Eagles trying to play that defense, but went a little too hard there and got a foul.
Brielle Cabrelli a little off to the side there. Let's see if she can pull off the second one. And here comes the substitution, number 20 for number 10 for the Lady Eagles. Brielle trying to score her second shot. That first one is a little off there. She goes, and she does make her second one, bringing the score down to just 2 points. Oh, stolen by Brielle Gabrelli. Again, it'll go out of bounds on the Lady Eagles. Lady Wildcats will get it back. I think the good place to be is getting the ball out of bounds there near the goal for your team so they can get the ball back and score. Gives you a better chance there. Overthrown.
That could have been a very good opportunity for the Lady Cats, but Ladies couldn't come down with the ball.
Leah Gabrelli fighting and will knock it out. Does it again for the second time today. And they will score. Tying up this game. Leah Gabrelli tries to do it a third time. Doesn't get it. They throw the ball in a little too quick there. They will shoot, and it'll be short. Leah Gabrelli, that is Factory picking it up. She will shoot, and there is a foul.
I don't know what happened in between halves, but Eagles seem to be getting a lot more fouls than in the first half.
Lady Wildcats, their coach probably gave them a motivational talk there in the locker room, motivating the team up to do some good.
Number 10 for the Eagles seemed to be one of their most consistent players, but they had to take her out because she had 4 fouls.
And in there, Maddie Larson will be substituted in.
And losing a consistent player like that, you don't know what's going to happen to your team. So we'll see how's it going to happen with the Eagles after that.
A good steal there, but picked up by the Lady Eagles. Brielle Gabrelli fighting, and it'll be Lady Wildcat basketball. They came back from the first half saying, hey, we're not going to give up until we win this thing. Little push around there. Bounces off of Sydney Wilson's foot. Couldn't find anywhere. Brielle Gabrelli trying to do a steal again, and it'll be out of the hands of number 3. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Very good performance there by the Lady Wildcats. Bringing the score, they will be up by 1 in the fourth quarter here. Timeout, or that'll be the end of the third quarter.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
To the fourth. And there's a coming out of the third quarter into the fourth. The Lady Eagles will be the one with the ball. Trying to get ahead in this game before it's over, and little overpass there.
Lady Eagles will have this ball. A little bit of a bad pass in.
The Lady Wildcats defense is getting more aggressive here. The ball is being more on the floor than in the players' hands.
See the Wildcats ball. It was a hard fight from the Wildcats defense.
Lady Eagles came in wanting to win this thing, but it all just comes down to who wins it in at that last few seconds there.
The Wildcats were trailing most of the game, but they seemed to come back. That halftime talk from the coach really did something.
Here they go trying to find somewhere. Gets it into Leighton House off the backboard and bounces off the rim. And is stolen by the Lady Eagles. Lady Wildcats, they seem to have surrounded the Lady Eagle with the basketball to try to stop her from passing it to anybody. And it'll end up being Lady Wildcat basketball. And they get it in. Maddie Larson will have it. They give it to Crafty down in the paint there, and she will score, getting the Wildcats lead up even farther.
The Lady Cats just keep finding holes in the Eagles' defense. Before, the Lady Wildcats were having a lot of trouble trying to get through that defense, but something clicked, and they're getting through pretty consistently now.
Throws it in when she wasn't paying attention, goes over her head, but ends up recovering. The Lady Wildcats defense is just getting better by the second. Here comes a foul. It'll be on number 32. That's Brielle Gabrelli. That's her second of the game.
After Goodwell lost number 10, because he's about to foul out, they've been a lot less consistent, missing, throwing it over people, bad passes, and everything. So that's another reason why fouls are so important. You want to keep out of foul trouble. You can lose some of those really good players that hold your team together.
Rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. They'll put on a show for the crowd today. And it's good to see that two teams can stay really close together and score, so it makes the game more interesting. You don't really just want a game where one team blows out another team. You want them to stay pretty close and score, so it makes the game really good. So far, that's what the Lady Eagles and the Lady Wildcats are doing here. Lady Wildcats off the backboard there. I'm surprised she didn't step out of bounds there.
She was definitely walking the tightrope on that out of bounds, but Lady Eagles will have the ball, passing around, goes right through the hands. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of bad passes since the beginning of the second half. Something's going on. It's not good for the Eagles.
Brielle Gabrelli was a little disappointed in her shot there. She was disappointed there. She didn't get it all, to touch the backboard or the rim. She's a little mad at herself, but substitution coming in for the Lady Wildcats. Cindy Wilson and Avery coming in.
Number 10 for the Eagles is back in. There's another missed pass. That's out of bounds again for the Eagles. Something just went wrong with the Eagles. Just ton of missed passes. And that's not good, especially if you want to win this game.
With the Lady Wildcats here, even with their substitutions, they do very well having a good backup, which is a good thing to have. If you're going to have a backup on your team, it's really good to have your second team as good as your first team. So even if you have to substitute a player in, it's good to have.
If you look at number 10 on the Eagles, she's staying pretty conservative with blocking shots and blocking in passes, because one more foul and she's out. She just has to stay pretty conservative so she doesn't get ejected from the game.
There is a foul on this play. It'll be a foul on number 12. That's Avery. That'll be her first foul of the game. and she'll make her first one. Another very important prospect of this game is that you have to be able to score your free throws. Not a lot of people agree with that, but it is one of the important things of this game is getting your free throws off. And there's a timeout taken by the Wildcats. Tied in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. Right here, Lady Wildcats. Mr. McGay. The game's going. All right. Coming out of the timeout there. Sorry about the long ad break, but nothing has changed in between there. Lady Wildcats have the ball.
Lady Eagles trying to set up a good defense, especially this late in the game.
Lady Wildcats taking the lead here.
Can't seem to stop the offense, the Lady Wildcats offense though. The Lady Wildcats just keep finding holes in the defense, but it'll be a steal from the Wildcats.
It's very good to see that the team that starts low in the beginning of the game will just come back out of nowhere at a random time. You'll never see it coming. That's what most of these teams are. They're not real consistent in the beginning, and then about after halftime, they're just really doing good.
Must have had a really good talk during their timeout. They've already scored twice since that timeout happened. It's pretty good from the Wildcats.
There's a foul on Crabtree. That'll be her third foul of the game. Lady Eagles trying to lower down the score or possibly get the win.
The Lady Eagles are saying, don't let us get out of the running yet. We still want to play. We want to win. That was a good zone defense by the Eagles, and that's a steal.
They tie up the game here. Like I said earlier, they're trying to make this game interesting, and there is a trip there. Crabtree gets tripped during this run.
It's easy to think that the Lady Eagles are saying, oh, we're down, but we're not out, because they want to keep fighting. They don't want this game to be over yet.
Game tied, coming down to the wire. Lady Wildcats off the rim. Lady Wildcats will recover. Little block there. It'll be the Lady Eagles ball.
That's very important to get these scores, especially really late, this late in the game. What's such a close game, it's tied. You don't want to give up possessions.
Lady Wildcats, Brielle Cabrelli there locking on to her player and causing that ball to get smacked down, and ends up getting a jump ball, and there is a timeout. Timeout for the Lady Wildcats. Again, happy birthday to Grant Scheller. He's turning 15 today. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and like to the Wildcat YouTube channel and put that bell on so you know when we're going live again.
Yep, say happy birthday to that Grant guy. He must be really cool, handsome, awesome, good to talk to. You know, whoever he is, I don't know. Probably a very cool guy. Just say happy birthday.
This is possibly one of the most entertaining games we've seen in a while. Down to the wire with a minute 16 left. That's pretty hard to do there. Normally it's one team up ahead by a lot or up ahead by 2 or 3 points with a minute left. The Lady Wildcats sure glad they have the ball now with this amount of time left. Can't find somewhere. She gets it in with the last few seconds left to pass it in. Maddie Larson off the rim, barely misses it, recovered by the Wildcats.
Another jump ball.
It'll be Lady Eagles basketball. This game is to the wire. Very impressed with the performance by both of these teams.
Looks like the ref has to discuss something. Something's unclear.
Everything cleared up now. It will be Lady Eagles basketball. Trying to find a pass it in. They do.
Big part about
the Lady Wildcats not letting it go down yet.
a big part late in these games is not making mistakes when the pressure builds up, but they couldn't. They let the other team capitalize, and that might sell the game.
Lady Eagles trying to find a way to score. There's a block on the Lady Eagles. Very good performance here by the Lady Wildcats.
Wildcats fans are just going crazy. They know there's a lot. Wildcats just need to hold out until for the last 30 seconds. Try not to make any mistakes like that.
They make a mistake here. Almost cost it might have cost them the game, but it will be a jump ball. We'll see who it is. It'll be the Lady Wildcats. There is this group in the crowd that they call the Rowdy Crowd. They are over in that little section you can see on the screen. They are called the Rowdy Crowd. They get a little wild when there's a couple of seconds left. Very good to see that the Wildcat fans are really excited for these games. Lady Wildcats keeping up that score. Very good for them. I mean, let's see if they can hold this score off to the end of the game.
The Lady Wildcats will get the ball after the timeout. And at this point in the game, what they really need to do is just hold the ball as long as they can, drain out the rest of the time, and not try to risk a turnover and lose the game.
There's a good chance that they get the win, but there's that possibility, where the other team gets that ball stolen and shoots it and ends up making a 3-point or 2 points or either tying the game or end up winning. But you don't know what's going to happen within these last few seconds. Here we are, Lady Wildcats passing it in. They get it in, trying to find somewhere, getting pressured, can't find somewhere. And there'll be a timeout taken by the Lady Wildcats. A little scary there, getting boxed in. Can't find anywhere to pass it.
The Eagles are just going to start doubling whoever has the ball because they want to either steal it, block the pass, and get possession of it really close to the goal so they can score. because if they let the Wildcats get down the court where they can continually pass or just have one person on each, or only have a player on a player, it's not going to work. They can just drain out the clock. So at this point, in the players' heads of the Lady Eagles, they're thinking, we have to get that ball back at all costs. And that's one of the big things about basketball. A score can be made from anywhere on the court. Chances are low at some places, but you can still make a score anywhere. That's why you just want to. The Wildcats want to drain the clock, and the Lady Eagles just want to get it back as much as they can. They'll play the most aggressive defense, and this is where crunch time happens, and where a lot of teams start making mistakes with that big pressure buildup.
This is one of the most high in pressures in the game. Like you could get a pass and like that ball, you have to shoot it or you cost your team. If you shoot it and miss it, this is a time you have to. If you get the ball and your team is down and you have the ball, this is the time that you have to make the shot for your team to win. Here they are, Lady Wildcats just trying to run down the clock. Lady Eagles bringing in pressure, and it'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Lady Eagles basketball.
This is where the Lady Eagles is going to try as hard as they can to get a score. They want to tie it up. They don't want...
The Lady Wildcats, they're going to put pressure, but there's a timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. I mean, now with the 10 seconds left, this is the time where you got to get it and you got to shoot it.
Look, at this point in the game, stakes are high, and the teams, they're just going to do all they can to win the game, tie it, or just keep their lead. And we've seen some of this in the Lady Wildcats game last Friday. It was a very close game as well. The Lady Wildcats were able to hold out and keep ahead. We'll see if they can do the same in this game.
Here are the Lady Wildcat cheerleaders. They are cheering on the crowd, getting everybody pumped up. I'm glad to see that we have some junior high students joining in with the cheering group. Tries to pass it in, knocked out of her hands, and it'll be another jump ball. With 7 seconds left on the clock exactly, and the Lady Wildcats will have it.
I know Coach G, he's going to try to run a sneaky little play to run out the clock. Gets it right next to the sideline.
And there's a foul. But when you see the team that's winning get the ball, the only option there is to just foul them and hope you get a chance to get the ball again without them scoring. Here they go. Pressure for Leighton-House.
Another option is to foul them until you get rebounds. A little shot over. The shot is made.
Impressive plays there by the Lady Wildcats. End up making the game-winning shot here, bringing it up to 27-23. That was a high-pressure game there. Like, anybody could have won there. Congratulations to the Lady Wildcats. Good job for both teams. And happy birthday to Grant Beatty Shelley.
First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Welcome back with us to George Naw Gymnasium with the junior high boys now going. A bad pass there, stolen by the Eagles, and here we go. The Eagles will shoot there, and he will make it, which is really good for the first few minutes of the game. Like if you get the first score, that gives you a better chance of winning.
That was a very good shot from the Eagles. They get the ball back, taking it down the court. That was a bad slow pass, and Aiden intercepts the ball.
That's Aiden Wagner, has a pretty good season so far. He's really energetic and really passionate about this sport. So let's see if he can show us something tonight.
That would be a jump ball, and the Eagles were able to come down with it. After fumbling that ball around a little bit, they still have it.
There they go. and it'll be knocked out of his hands before he picks it back up and scores it. The Wildcats, we'll see if they can do what the girls did, and just came back with the last few seconds left, and a little jump ball there. Aiden Wagner playing aggressive defense right now and doing really good on offense and proving himself. Here goes Seth. Seth now passing it in. Gets it to Zeke Esparza, who will score and he will get a free shot.
A little too aggressive from the Eagles defense, draws up a foul. If the Boise City makes this free throw, if Zeke Esparza makes this will tie up the game.
A foul in the first quarter is not really a good thing, but in these games, it happens all the time.
Zeke will make the shot, tying up the score 5-5. Eagles are looking around to pass. Ooh, nice pass behind him. Sets up a nice screen.
That's a lot of jumping around, and the ball go out of bounds. It'd be Wildcat basketball.
That's a bad place pass, and the Eagles just couldn't recover from it.
Zeke Esparza is passing it into Aiden Wagner, and there goes Seth. Seth has made a lot of 3 points so far in this season. I mean, he's done good on threes, but that one, it was just a little short, and it ends up bouncing out the rim, and the Eagles will get it.
They'll have the ball at the top of the key.
A little shifty handoff there.
They like throwing it behind them with those little handoff passes.
I guess it's a really good thing because you can pass that back and set up a good screen. He will be trapped in the corner, ends up getting the ball out, but it'll be a jump ball.
Boise City's been playing really good zone defense today. If you do double or triple the Goodwell's players, they can't get past it. And another thing is Goodwell's throwing a lot of those backward passes, but they also threw a tall pass over the head, which has really cost them so far in this game.
If you get the opposite team there in the corner, you can put two people there, and it's going to be almost impossible to get that ball out. Here it'll be a foul on Aiden Wagner, his first of the game. Eagles will shoot two. Will bounce off the rim, missing his first. So far, the Boise City Wildcats have 2 fouls. The Eagles only have 1. We'll see what happens now, and he will score his second one.
The Eagles put another one on the board, and the Wildcats, there'll be a timeout.
Goodwell up ahead 6-5. I mean, so far both teams have been aggressive. Let's hope they can keep continuous aggressive until the end of this game.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our
Wildcat basketball coming out of this timeout. Zeke Esparza into Aiden Wagner.
Eagles are setting up their defense, and it seems to work with the bad pass, and they get the ball.
Long throw there for the Eagles. You don't see those except for last game and this game. There's a couple long passes there. That'll be Wildcat basketball. Aiden Wagner, who gives it a little air time there on that pass. And it ends up working for the Wildcats. They are now up by 1. It'll be Eagles basketball now.
Eagles are driving up the court. You want to look for those backwards passes, those handoff passes, those over the top. A lot of airtime on those. And
those really long passes that they do from down the court. You got to watch out for those for the rest of the game because they're not going to let up.
A few shot attempts already taken up by the Eagles. These two have missed. They get the rebound somehow, and they're trying to get some moves started.
Getting a little shifty there with their feet.
Almost out of bounds. Gets it back in. Shoots a three-pointer, and that's the third missed shot already.
Aiden Wagner, who gets it, he'll go for a layup, and he'll go off the rim. He tries to recover it, and he'll step out of bounds as he's trying to get rid of it, but you know it doesn't work out. He's on that tightrope there.
The Eagles are looking to capitalize off the missed shot by Boise City. Finding some passes.
Ooh,
You sneak someone through. I didn't even see it.
That's a little shifty pass there. The Wildcat defense was not expecting a pass like that.
They had a good pass, but they weren't able to capitalize. They missed all their shots.
There's a jump ball there. It'll be Eagles basketball. Wildcats trying to find a way to stop them from scoring.
The Eagles very entertaining offense. Put tons of passes, and that three is good.
And it'll be a three, which you don't see many threes being shot in these junior high games. That's more like the high school level of shots, but it's very impressive to see some of these younger kids getting some three-pointers off and scoring for their team. Ooh, little quick passes going on, and he'll be smacked down. That's by Tarek. That'll be 2 free shots there for the Eagles. It'll be Tarek's first foul of the game.
So right now the Wildcats are hoping that the Eagles are going to miss these free throws. The Eagles this game haven't really been consistent with their shots today. Missed a few. They missed that one. So maybe fouling him was a good call, because if they miss all these shots, that's 2 less points that would have been on the board.
If he can make this one, and he will, get some in the 2-digit numbers on the score.
Passing it around. Tarek was able to get the ball, and that led to a steal.
That was a little bit of a high pass there, and Tarek's it'll just bounce off Tarek's fingers and end up in the Eagles' hands. The Eagles right now, they're just doing little shifty plays, doing back passes and passes where nobody could see it.
There was a Eagles player open down in a corner for a long time. I wonder why they didn't pass it.
And it'll end up being a walk. He was trying to take it up for himself. Just didn't work out for him. Tarek gets the ball this time, and he'll miss the shot, but ends up getting fouled, so he'll go for 2. Another important part about this game is they get these two shots off. It'll get them down by 1.
Oh,
So nearly missed that first one on him. He nearly made it. It'll bounce off that rim there. It bounced off the rim 2 times and just didn't make it in, A little bad angle.
the Wildcats, both teams really need to be getting their free throws. Both teams have missed most of their free throws, and it's an overlooked part that you need to be hitting all these free throws, because all those 1 points add up really high over time.
Knocked out of the hands of Aiden Wagner, and there's a foul on the Eagles. That'll be number 4. Coach giving Aiden Wagner there a little pep talk, trying to get him motivated. Number 4 going out with 2 fouls, and number 1 coming in. Aiden Wagner taking it now. Takes it for himself, and will just barely miss there. And he'll get it back and try to shoot, and misses. Zeke Esparza gets the rebound, gets it back to Aiden.
That was hard to watch after that pass, and he parts the Red Sea there, finds an open lane, but just can't capitalize, and that's really hard to see for the Wildcats. The Eagles are just passing around. Boise City's been playing a pretty good zone defense. The Eagles can't make the shot. That's a good defensive stop.
Yeah, every time they get them down like a corner or trap to where there's an out of bounds, they just keep them from scoring there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, 7-10. And like, subscribe to the channel, put on those post notifications so you know when we're going live. And don't forget to say happy birthday to Grant Beatty Scheller. Coming out of the first quarter into the second, Wildcat basketball. Very impressive performance here by the Eagles, who have just kept that score up on the Wildcats, except for that first few minutes of the game.
There's a quick pass into Seth for a 3 attempt. Did not make it.
Seth will make this shot.
Very nice. Drove in there, got a nice block shot off. That was pretty good.
It's really good for those little guys who can sneak through the defense and just go up there for a shot and score it. It'll be a foul on the Wildcats.
Eagles will hit that, and there'll be an and one.
It's the foul number 5. That's Aiden Wagner. That's his second of the game. Everybody getting hyped up to try to make the Eagles not make these 2 free shots, or the 1 free shot. They're going to try to be loud and try to stop him, and they do. Little screams coming from the crowd there, trying to distract him from scoring. The attempt does work, and they get it to Seth, to Tarek. It's just slapped out of the hands of Tarek there, and nearly goes out of bounds. The Eagles just get it back in there.
The Eagles were able to recover, almost out of bounds, able to get it back in just in time. Get that pass behind him, trying to find somebody that's open. Driving a little bit, but they can't get a score there.
Aiden Wagner there just doesn't stop. He'll just go straight for the goal every time. He doesn't want them to try to steal it or anything, but the Eagles do end up getting the ball, but
that was a very contested defensive and offensive battle on that other side of the court. The Eagles are looking to get something started, doing their little little backwards handoff passes, trying to find an open man for a shot.
They're just passing it back and forth here, trying to find somebody that'll take a shot, and they do. It is a jump ball.
It's been very hard for the Eagles today, trying to find a hole in that Wildcats defense.
It'll be Eagle basketball. They're just trying to find somebody that'll just go for a shot and score it. But there is a substitution in for the Eagles. Eagles passing it in, getting a little confused there. Ends up getting it.
The Eagles are just trying to set up a shot, try to get the defense away from them, try to find an open man. That's a nice block from Zeke Esparza.
That was a good pass, and then as soon as you go for a shot, there's just a Wildcat right there waiting to stop you.
There's just bang, just a nice block from Zeke. That was pretty awesome. They're looking to pass, find somebody at the corner, gets it to somebody at the top of the key, just looking. get somebody down. They drive in a little bit. Goes for a shot, but it's way overthrown.
There's a little pile up there going on in the paint there. Substitution. Jet Stewart is coming in. His first time seeing the court this game.
Sure. Look, if you looked on that play, Jet was wide open. That could have been a good score.
That could have been a good pass to a good shot. But Seth just decided to run in there himself and ends up walking.
All the Eagles defensive players were on the other side of the court. That could have been wide open, but Boise City didn't see it and they just couldn't capitalize. That's hard to see. The jump ball.
Three Wildcats there to try to get the ball on their team. It was 3-on-1 on that jump ball.
Eagles will be passing it in. They have the jump ball. They go up for a three. It's undershot this time, and the Boise City is able to recover.
Little bounce around there. Aiden Wagner tries to get it, and then Zeke tries to get it and ends up in Seth's hand. Zeke Esparza there going for a shot. He'll get fouled. It'll be on number 2, and that'll be his first foul of the game. Zeke Esparza going for 2 free shots. Try to get his team a closer chance of winning. He'll miss his first one. Substitution for the Eagles, 4 for number 3. Zeke Esparza, if he makes this one, it's only a 2-point game.
He needs to make this one so his team can tie it up with just a mid-range or a 2-point shot. Oh, and they can't get it. They get the rebound, though. Goes up for a heavy contested shot. Can't make it.
A little trouble there.
On the tightrope. Seth throwing up the 3. Too short. It's out of bounds.
The ball just got him up in the air and bounced off the goal and just started rolling on the ground. Nobody knew where that ball was going. Ended up being the Wildcats' ball.
There's been a lot of missed shots today. Another 3. Can't make it, though. It's fourth or fifth missed 3 from Seth this game.
The Eagles there just try to, get it in and try to score it, but he ended up walking, which you can really do nothing about there.
Wide open at the top of the key. Goes for a 3. Can't capitalize, though. It's been a big factor is that neither Boise City and even Goodwell has been struggling to get these shots off. Their field goal percentage this game's got to be pretty low.
Little slip out of the hands there on that pass, and he does recover it, but the Wildcats defense there and not letting up. I like how they can just put anybody on the court and they're just ready to go. Zeke Esparza just got that fumble there. Tarek tries to go for it and he is fouled.
Zeke gets that steal, beats him down court, tries to get that transition layup, but that's another big part of missing shots is that he just couldn't get him off. That could have been an easy 2 points for his team. But we'll see what Tarek can do with these free throws.
If he can score these 2 shots, it'll bring his team up closer chance of either tying or passing the Eagles, but you really don't know what can happen. He'll miss his first one. We'll see if he could pull it off and score a second and try to get him at least a little bit ahead and at least get him into the double digits there in the score.
He shoots it and he misses it again. The Boise City's really had some trouble making their free throws today. We'll see what's going on.
That's a big factor in basketball, though. If you get fouled and you have free shots, you got to make them count. So far, the Wildcats didn't know what they could do there, and ends up going out of bounds here on the Eagles, and the Wildcats will take it.
I know from experience that Boise City coach, Coach O, he's really big on free throws. It's one of his big things. He knows the importance of them. But we'll see what happens later in this game, and maybe they'll address it at halftime.
Let's see if the coach here can give his boys some words of encouragement for the game. Just like Coach G did there for the Lady Wildcats. To see if Coach O has those magical words that could get his team pumped up there and give him a chance to win.
They find Jet pretty open on the other side of the court. Looking for Seth. Oh, he's tripped.
Here comes the ref. Tells number 27 will get, or number 25 will foul, and he'll get substituted out by number 32 there. Seth finding somewhere, gets it into Tarek, who's getting a little trouble, nearly stolen. Zeke recovered it.
That was a good recovery from Boise City, keeping that ball there, especially with this amount of time left in the second quarter.
Aiden Wagner taking it in again. Very impressive for him to just shoot in there and get a chance to score for his team, and he does.
He's just able to part the lane, find himself a lane to score. Nice pass, opposite direction, no looker, but can't capitalize off of it. Boise City gets the ball back.
Boise City Wildcats came from 3 points down to only 1. And it'll end up being Wildcat basketball. Out of bounds on the Eagles.
It is very important for Boise City to score right here before the second half, because you want to lead going into the second half.
He'll pass it in the Jet there. Eagles weren't expecting him to just shoot out, go underneath the goal, and they get it in. He goes for a shot, and he's fouled. We'll see if he can get his team up tied or up ahead and with these 2 free shots.
The Eagles just need one more foul this quarter, and Boise City will get free throws. So we'll see if that ends up happening before the half.
Jay Stewart will miss his second. He will not end up tie up the game here, but it'll give Boise City another chance to get a steal. Nearly stolen by Seth there.
That was a very good attempted steal. Steps back, can't get the shot off. They're fighting for the ball, can't get it. There's 30 seconds left in the second quarter, trying to make something happen.
The Eagles are going to try to score and to go off the backboard.
There's a very contested shot. The Boise City's able to recover the ball. They really need to score here in these last 15 seconds of the game.
Zika Slarza holds on to it, maybe for a little too long. And he wastes just a bit of time there. If he would have just passed it, there, he might have had a chance of getting a score. They go for a shot and hits the ceiling before the end of the first half. Eagles are up only by 1, 12 to 11. And a quick little announcement: if you are just now joining us, it's Grant Shelley's birthday, so wish him a happy birthday. And if you haven't subscribe and like to the channel and put on that bell, so you can know when we're live again. Eagles up ahead.
the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Boise City will have the ball. Boom. Dribbling around, and that's stolen. There's a walk. This will be Boise City's ball. They'll be getting it. They're getting it back after the steal. Zeke's looking to pass. Gets it to Tarek. Finds Seth. A nice pass to Tarek for a score. This will put Boise City ahead 1 point. The Eagles will have the ball. He's looking to pass, directing his players. Almost out of bounds, but it goes out of bounds.
Very good defense there for the Wildcats.
Boise City's Coach Joe's not happy. He said it was a walk. Well, we'll see. Have to see what happens. Goodwell will be passing in the ball again. Tarek using that height and that jump to get that steal over to Aiden. Oh, just rolls out.
About these high school refs, they can't really see everything, so you got to really try there.
That was a very good block from Tarek. Using that height, still using that height, getting over that pass and being able to block it down.
There's a timeout taken here by the Wildcats. The Wildcats trying to do everything they can to stop the Eagles from scoring any more than they have to, Boise City Wildcats trying to keep this lead up here. Let's see if they can. Coming out of the timeout, it will be the Wildcats basketball. Zeke Esparza passing it in. He will find Seth. Seth gets it back to Zeke.
Goodwell's trying to set up a defense, trying to pin him down.
Zeke trapped in the corner, can't find anywhere. Gets a good little leap there.
Seth uses his size, being so small. He made his own lane and gets a score. That's a good display of skill by Seth.
Seth almost gets a steal there.
Goodwell's just able to keep rebounding it, getting some good passes off.
Getting the Eagles over here they're getting the longer throws going on, and the Wildcats they're doing pretty good on some passes. Just a little bit of ball handling is what they need to really work on, is their ball handling skills, because there's been a lot of dropped passes.
If I was Boise City there, I would have passed it back to Seth. He was wide open at the free throw line. Boise City gets it back after the Goodwell player loses it. It's got to be hard to see as an Eagle, your own player falling down and losing the ball when you had a good opportunity to score.
The Wildcats, they just have really good defensive setup there. There goes Seth with another shot. He's doing really good this game, proving himself, showing that he got what it takes to be a starter. And this game he really has.
Another thing, almost stole. Seth blocks that pass, gives Zeke a good chance to score. That is blocked though by Goodwell.
The Wildcats, and they've done quite good on blocking passes and picking up rebounds, but this Eagle offense and their defense are not letting up at all. They are just Wildcat stuff. get it to Tarek, and it's just blocked there by the Eagles. Really good defense there.
The Eagles, after that steal, were able to capitalize and get the layup for a score. They need to get some more scoring opportunities to get back in this game.
There's a little confusion going on here. It'll end up being Goodwill's ball. Trying to find somewhere, find somebody wide open at the top. The Wildcats are they're guarding people at the bottom where the paint is. They're not blocking the people up at the top.
Goodwell tried to go for that three at the corner, but it was stuffed by the Wildcats. That was a really nice block.
Every time there's a pass, and they always have Aiden Wagner go around with that loop to get a pass. That's a jump ball, and the Eagles will end up getting it.
The Eagles just looking around. Need to get some scoring opportunities because they're down by 3. They still have plenty of game left, but it would be good to score and maybe get ahead going into the fourth quarter.
Zeke Esparza with the hops over here. He'll jump up, block the ball, get it, and he'll take it down the court himself and score for the Wildcats.
Did the little inside fake layup, go to outside windmill and score it in. That's pretty good. The 3 is attempted, almost hits the ceiling, and it's not good at all.
Rebounded by Seth. Really good. Gets wide open. The Eagles were on him, and for some reason they just broke off of him to go guard the other players and just left him wide open to go for that layup.
The Eagles got too used to Boise City passing, and it left them wide open. It'll be a good steal from Zeke Esparza to score. A nice transition layup.
Amazingly, the Wildcats defense, they just get a chance. They see a chance to steal it, they will. And they'll take it up. And they'll take it down the court and score for their team. Aiden Wagner trying to signal his player there for a play and slipped out of his hands and goes out of bounds.
Goodwell is just not able to adapt to Boise City's new schemes. Boise City's new defensive offensive schemes have been really messing with Goodwell. That's a nice steal from Seth. Never mind, Goodwell gets it back.
Seth there almost had a good steal. The ball slipped out of his hands. It got on the ground, and he just tried his best to get it. But here's a timeout calling. It'll be a timeout for Goodwell. Wildcats doing really good. Let's hope they can keep this score up for the fourth quarter as well, and we'll see what they can do. Another announcement is Grant and Beatty Shelley's birthday, if you haven't heard already. And don't forget to subscribe and like and put on that bell so you know when we go live again.
This game was really close in that first half, but after halftime must have been a good motivational word from the coach, and some new schemes were being made. You can tell both on offense and defense. And Goodwell so far just hasn't been able to adapt to these new schemes, and Boise City started to pull away really nicely.
The Wildcats coach their coaches have really good talking and good at motivating the players. So when they get out there, they're ready to go.
I wouldn't count Goodwell out yet, though. They're going to be hungry and they're going to be ready. They still want to win this game. I wouldn't count them out just yet.
Here we go. Goodwell will be passing it in. Gets a little short pass there. Nice wide open shot, or nice wide open pass. And it is deflected off the knee of Aiden Wagner, who runs for it, dives on it, and it'll be a jump ball. And good for the Wildcats there. It'll be their ball.
Goodwell was just trying to set up a play, but Boise City read it perfectly, and they were ready for that pass. We got the ball, got the jump ball as well, and let's see if they can get a score on here, extend their lead.
Wide open Aiden Wagner will go up he will find a way to just get in between those defensive players and will just go up for a shot and score.
See, Goodwell didn't close down the driving lane because they didn't want to pass. There looked to be an attempt to steal by Goodwell, but it was completely short. It was completely short in every way. There's a horde of Wildcats around the Goodwell player, not letting him get the ball off anywhere.
Every time the Wildcats just go on defense, they sit right down there and they know when they get down here, it's going to be time to try to get that ball back. And they've executed it perfectly these last few times, and ended up going good for them. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Wildcats up 25-14. Good job to the Wildcats for keeping up that score. The Eagles are going to try their best to get it back in the fourth. Coming into the fourth quarter, Wildcats basketball. That was a little tip there on that pass in. Eagles, they are getting aggressive here. They do not want to lose it now.
This is the most important time of the game is the end. The Wildcats want to keep their lead, but Goodwell's motivated. They're hungry. They want to score. They're ready to win. They want to come back.
An amazing defensive drive there for Goodwill. He did amazing there. They did amazing there, stopping the Wildcats from scoring and causing it to go out of bounds. And it's Aiden Wagner again with another steal during this game, and it ends up scoring again for the Wildcats.
It's been really good for the Wildcats. All those transition layups. They just every single time they get a steal, they're just, especially in the second half, they're just able to capitalize every single time.
And it's another steal for the Boise City Wildcats. Zeke Esparza, amazing job for the Wildcats. They just find a way and just get a steal there and just take it up the court.
So it's transition layups. It's almost every single time Wildcats are on defense. They just keep getting those transition layups in. Zeke last time got a little fancy with it. Did a little Euro step layup.
There's a trip there, and the Goodwell will get the ball. And every time the Wildcats get their hands on it, they will get a chance to go and score, and they almost do it again here. They play so aggressive that anytime they try to run down, it's just a steal. Wide open Seth. He gets ripped, and it'll be a jump ball and ends up being the Eagles' ball. But the Wildcats, every time it's a pass in, the Eagles will pass it in, take it down the court, and Wildcats will just be right there ready to steal the ball.
And if the Eagles want to come back and win this game, they're going to have to learn and adapt to these new schemes and new plays that the Boise City's running. And that's a big part of it. This is going to be if the Eagles can adapt fast enough to what's going on around them, or is Boise City going to hold out long enough and keep scoring and win? That's going to be the big deciding factor of this game.
Wildcats with multiple steals this game. It'll be a foul on number 23, Seth, and that's his first foul of the game. The Wildcats, multiple steals. This is good for any team, is having multiple steals, going down the court and scoring with it. Most of these teams, they'll get a steal, but it'll end up either being out of bounds or won't make it to the goal in time. But the Wildcats, they've executed stealing and going for a score perfectly.
Goodwell's going to looking to try something new on offense, but that's Seth with the steal. That's a really good steal from Seth. Just lobbed up something, trying just for anything he can.
It'll be a walk on Zeke Esparza trying to make that shot, being surrounded by multiple Eagles.
That would have been a good shot, but because of the walk and how late he shot it, doesn't count.
The Wildcats just need to learn to, as soon as they get the ball and they're surrounded, they got to get either pass it or shoot the ball. And again, right here, Zeke Esparza gets another steal for a shot for the Wildcats.
And in this game, it's just been, for the Wildcats, it's just been steal after steal after steal. That's how it's been this entire game. The Wildcats just keep stealing it and just layup after layup. It's been one of their main factors in how many points they scored this game, is those layups.
The Wildcats just don't want to give up this game. They stayed ahead, and there goes Seth with another shot. Amazingly, the Wildcats have done great this game. They have had less penalties and less chances for the offense to score. Amazingly, Wildcats, amazingly,
Seth tried going for that layup. Or the layup. I'm so sorry, the three-pointer, but he misses it. There'll be a foul on Seth. It'll be his second of the game. Been pretty good about staying out of foul trouble, and this will be Goodwill's ball, passing it in.
Just one. You got to have good shooting, good blocking, staying out of foul trouble, and those are like main factors that you have to have during the game. And if you end up doing one of those wrong, then that could cost you the game.
Yeah, and a big part about why Goodwell's been losing this game is that their offense just can't get those passes off. Even since the beginning of the game, those passes have led them to the ball getting stolen and points on the board for Boise City.
Yeah, the Goodwell's defense, they try their best, but the Wildcats end up doing a shifty little pass, and it ends up scoring.
Boise City just getting all the rebounds and as many steals as they can. That was thrown up by Zeke. That's out of bounds.
The Wildcats have done good. They've done amazing this game. They're up 35-15. Goodwell. They're getting little shifty passes here, and it'll hit the back of the backboard. And here comes substitutions. Braylon Haynes. That's Landon Torres, Jet Stewart,
Adrian
Reyes.
That last shot by Goodwell, that was a desperation shot if I've ever seen one. He's trying to lob something up in these last minutes of the game.
Here comes the Wildcat secondary. Let's see what they can do. They give it to Landon Torres. A little fumble there. The Wildcats trying to keep them out from scoring, but their second team, you got to have a good second team with a good first team, so you can have your second team come in and get a little bit more playing time. The first score, the Wildcats let them have this quarter. This quarter in.
The Wildcats are throwing in their secondaries. They're enough ahead where they can let their secondaries in and not lose and drain the clock down. Get some of the secondary some minutes, That's a really nice thing to do in basketball.
Get every player some reps, give them a chance to know how it feels to be on the court. That's what I love about the Wildcats. They let everybody on their team get a chance.
So nice rebounds. Up for a three. He was open, but he just can't get the three in. It was just too hard, and it bounced off the inside of the rim.
The Wildcat secondary, they got to work on some rebounding and getting some shots off and being able to pass with a heavy defense. Right there, Landon did amazing stopping it from getting past, and good steal. Jet Stewart goes up for a shot, misses it. I thought they were going to end up holding it for a little bit before shooting. But there's a timeout taken.
Looks like
the Goodwell Eagles are going to substitute their whole team, and they're going to bring in their secondary.
For the last 30 seconds of the game, it's just going to be a battle of the secondaries, I guess.
It's good to see that the secondary's going to get a chance to do it. They get it in. Eagles, they're going to play a little pass around until they can find somebody who's open to try to get some shots off, and it'll be out of bounds. End up being Wildcat basketball with 17 seconds left. Wildcats, they could just hold it here and give them a chance. They don't even have to shoot. They could just pass it around and play catch a little bit, you know.
Yeah, maybe
There they go. They're doing good. There they go for a shot off the backboard. They should have just held it there. They would have had a chance to
going up
stop
for
it.
the buzzer beater. No, they don't have the chance.
Amazing for the Wildcats. 35-17. Good job to them. Happy birthday to Grant. And again, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and put that bell on, and so you'll get notified next time we're live. And good job to both of these teams, and we'll see y'all in the high school game.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root. First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root. First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you in personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root. First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root. First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.